I don't know how you ended up here. It's a little dangerous, but luckily for you, I'm the guy that can get you out of the situation. My name's Brent Tomlinson. I was born here in California in Simi Valley, just west of LA. I'm 22 years old, and I moved out when I was younger. I spent a lot of my young adult life in Oregon, that's where I went to high school, had my first job, all that really formative stuff that makes me the person that I am today. Some of my hobbies, things that I like to do. I definitely picked up snowboarding in Oregon. I haven't been snowboarding down here in California just yet, but I have a lot of buddies that go to Big Bear and I've heard great stuff. And I'm kind of just waiting for the right season for me to get out there and start that. Another thing I like to do, I like to spend a lot of time on the computer. I play video games a lot. That's how I stay connected with my friends that are out of state, and it's just something that I like to do with the free time that I have. And another thing that I like to do is read. I'm a big reader. I love Stephen King. He's actually the author of my favorite book that I have here, The Stand. It's definitely a big one, but if you're interested, I highly recommend it. It's been well loved. Both of the covers have fallen off, and I'm sure you've heard of him, so it's definitely a good read. Like I said, I'm 22. I had some time after my high school graduation to kind of figure out what I wanted to do. I knew that I wanted to get out of the house, and I also knew that I didn't really want to accrue any student debt. So actually, in senior year of high school, I enlisted in the United States Marine Corps. I was lucky enough to get stationed down here in Camp Pendleton, near a lot of local family that I have. And I spent the last 4 years there as a combat engineer. I finished up my time in June. Combat engineer, essentially, I worked with explosives and demolition. I did a lot of provisional infantry stuff. I did a lot of IED and mine clearing and detection. I worked with I operated a lot of heavy machinery that also did that stuff. A lot of ground penetrating radar and things to help detect and monitor IEDs in the ground. I also have fired rocket launchers, grenade launchers, machine guns, all that awesome stuff. I have tased people. That's another fun thing that I've gotten to do through the military that I probably won't ever get to do again, Lord willing. And that really just enabled me to mature before coming into school and kind of have my adult life, hopefully, sorted out in front of me. Like I said, I just finished that, so this is my first semester here at Mesa. I'm trying to get all my gen eds taken care of in 2 years, so I can hopefully transfer to CSUN where I can get my major in GIS, which is Geographic Information Systems, excuse me. Now, that's not a program I've personally worked with before. I have a lot of people that I know that have worked on it, so I've heard great things, but I'm keeping my mind open. I know things will change, so I'm going into every class and every opportunity and lecture that I have with an open mind and ready to find out if I'm going to hear about my future career. Leadership experience that I do have is through the Marine Corps. I've been a fire team leader, a squad leader, and platoon staff. So I've had anywhere between 3 and 35 Marines under my care at one time. That is both logistically, what we would call like in garrison, so the planning processes, making sure that everyone is in accordance with all of our training procedures, making sure that everyone has the equipment they need, as well as like our actual leadership stuff, which is in the field, which is all of our time critical decision making, all of our planning while we're in operations and conducting all of our operations, making sure that everyone's safe and accomplishing our mission. So I'm really good at going down the checklist, making sure all of those things are done. I've been a leader in a lot of my roles in the past. I definitely have no issue being that leader again here in the classroom. I'm definitely ready and excited to see how I mesh with some of you guys in that group dynamic. I love putting out passionate and enthusiastic work, and I'm just excited to meet some of you guys and see what we can throw together. That's it. Thank you for your time.